So how did I find a solution to my drinking and drugging problem? What happened? For years and years, I tried to find the solution. I tried all different sorts of things. And I didn't realise I was insane. I was trying the same old solutions and getting the same old results, which were drinking and drugging still. I didn't realise how powerless I was over drinking and drugging. Powerlessness, that was my dilemma. My life was an absolute mess. And so I went to Alcoholics Anonymous and took on the 12 steps. But we're at step 2. And step 2 is we came to believe that a power greater than ourselves could restore us to sanity. Yes, I was insane, doing the same old thing over and over, expecting a different result. However, something could restore me to sanity. And how did I come to believe? Well, first of all, I wanted to give up on life altogether because I'd tried so much that I couldn't handle. I didn't really want to keep on going. And so what I did find was people that had solved the drink and drug problem using the 12 steps. One guy who took me through the big book of Alcoholics Anonymous, thank you, thank you, thank you. He was having a good time. Not only was he clean and sober, but he was actually enjoying his sobriety. He was laughing, he was pulling the piss out of people and himself. And there was a sparkle in his eye. And I'm like, dude, I like that. And the mystery of this is I actually met this guy 2 years before I went to Alcoholics Anonymous. Like, what's the chances? He was probably, out of, 7 billion people, this one man, this old cop, who wasn't real coppy. He was a chill guy. I was selling a house for his missus at the time. And my car was full of alcohol and drugs. And we clicked at the time. Everything was really cool, and I'm like, yeah, you're a pretty cool sort of dude. And fast forward, and I walk in the rooms at one stage, and there he is. He's an old alcoholic with over 50 years sobriety, clean and sober time, and his testimony helped me come to believe. And it wasn't just his testimony. It was the testimony of hundreds of alcoholics and addicts that I walked around the rooms. I went to all of his different meetings, and I saw people with 20 years, 30 years, 1 year, 90 days. A mate of mine at the start, he had 90 days up, and I could not believe that, because I struggled getting weeks up, I could stop, but I couldn't stay stopped. And today I know this guy, he's got like 6 years up, and we're mates, and it's just crazy that all of these people spoke about the big book of Alcoholics Anonymous. And I thought it was a meetings-based solution, and I just needed to do more meetings, and I crashed and burned. And then I went to more meetings, and I crashed and burned. And then I started hearing about page 86 to 88. Page 86 to 88. If you've got a copy of the book and you don't know what that is, open it up. It's part of the program, the solution in the book. The solution isn't meetings. It's a daily program. It's the steps. It's the tools. It's things like live and let live. How important is it? Think, think, think. But for the grace of God, there go I. And all of these things that you see on the banners. And I came to believe that if these people could solve their out of the gutter stories, absolute hopelessness to, running big businesses and getting their kids back in their life and holding down a job and getting their first rental property, and even seeing guys and girls rock up in amazing cars and stuff. These guys were hopeless at stages. I thought, you know what? If they can do it, maybe, just maybe, I can too. Part of me felt like it might not work for me, but chances are they're just as human as I am. And some of the stories were way worse than mine. Actually, if you've got a really bad story, there is a chance that you'll have the gift of desperation. When I finally took on the steps and went all in, that was it. That's when I had the chance. While there's a chance of doing it a different way, most people will go the different way. Who wants to go to Alcoholics Anonymous? Who wants to take a real serious look at themselves, their part in problems, their defects of character, their part in everything in life? It seems scary, but it actually turns out to be the best thing that ever happened. And so I asked someone, that's a really important thing. If you know someone that works 12 steps, that knows the book, humility, be humble enough to go, I haven't got this. Because as you'll see, as part of the solution, the spiritual based solution and finding God likes it when I can be humble enough to say, hey, I can't do this on my own. Really, who can do life on their own? If you go for a drive, did you make your own car tires? Did you pull the oil out of the earth? We're part of something bigger than that, We all work as a big community, and lots of the community stuff has been taken away by the ideas put to us on TV that we're self-sufficient, self-reliant, and all that type of thing. But getting back to solving my insanity, I came to believe from looking around the examples put right before me. My example is, your example right now is me. I was a hopeless drug and alcohol addict. I could not stop, even though I just did not want to drink or drug anymore. I really didn't, for many, many years. If I could have stopped earlier, I would have, I promise. But I was on autopilot. Man, I was so lost. So lost. And then, to come out of that and to have the desire, that feeling like I have to use to escape how I feel, that has been taken away. Provided that I stick close to God and work the 12 steps. So if you have come to believe, if you think, hey, maybe this could be for me, if you want to solve your drinking and drugging problem, step 2, came to believe. Admit to yourself that you're insane. You've done step 1, I take it, that you're powerless, that your life's unmanageable. And you too can solve your alcohol and or drug problem. Life is going to get a whole lot better. I wish you all the best in your journey. My name's Jeff. I'm an alcoholic. I'm an addict. Clean and sober today. And God bless you. Namaste.